can't tell you how refreshing it is to find someone who's as serious about heart security as we are. I don't mean to frighten you or anything, quite the opposite, but we do live in a world wrought with phantom thieves, and Tom Petty and his gang of thugs, and Kit Connor, and all manner of forces wanting to assail that big, beautiful heart of yours. So it pays to be safe, yes. Now I know concerns have been raised that maybe you have in the past been a little bit too liberal in who you gave your heart to. You've been a little bit over-generous in sharing. Yes, I believe this might be true. Yeah. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to fit you up with a whole new model. Did you have any idea of what kind of new framework you might like? Biometrics are wonderful. They are indeed the future. Did you have anything specific in mind? Facial recognition. Facial recognition is a choice. Although I do have it on good authority that maybe you go for the same kind of physical types again and again and again. So it might make it rather difficult when they all share very similar facial features to keep you from giving your heart to those who might not deserve it. You see, that is the thing. It is about empowering you, giving you the right kind of choice. That is the thing. Choice. It is gatekeeping yourself. You have to learn to gatekeep yourself. A lock is only as strong as the key holder. You have to understand. What else? Oh, fingerprints. Yes, touch sensitivity. Well, only if you start giving your heart away to anybody who touches you in the right way, well, it's the same kind of problem. Yes, I know they might not share all the same fingerprints, but once they touch you in the right kind of way, well, it's very difficult to withhold certain feelings. So maybe not touch and fingerprints. What else? Voice recognition. Voice recognition is also a choice, but let's face it, you have a lot of people whispering in your ears. And voices can so very easily be faked, especially in this era of AI. I don't believe that's really the way you want to go. Okay? Look, I believe you've been a little bit clumsy, and that's alright. A little bit clumsy with your heart. I can still see some remnants of heart on your sleeve there. I don't mean to embarrass you or anything. We've really got to do something about that. We've really got to empower you to really cherish that heart of yours. So let's get to business, yes. Some time later. You know, my flower, I am responsible for her. And she is so weak. She is so naive. She has 4 thorns of no use at all to protect herself against all the world. I too sat down because I was not able to stand up any longer. There now. That is all. He still hesitated a little, then he got up. He took 1 step. I could not move. There was nothing there but a flash of yellow close to his ankle. He remained motionless for an instant. He did not cry out. He fell as gently as a tree falls. There was not even any sound because of the sand. Yes, I just wanted to read you that little story so your heart would melt, okay? I need to see your heart melt. I want to see where it pours, the little perforations in your heart's barrier. Just let it out, just let it out, just let it all out. And remember your breathing. Nice and clear and cool and calm. Let's have a look here. It's not the most secure, I'll be honest with you. Just want to assess the energy. It's mostly focused down here in the heart chakra and a little bit of your solar plexus. Just letting it flow. That's right. Really just let the energy flow. I see it's a little bit restricted from the solar plexus. There's a little bit of a bottleneck as it reaches the heart. It indicates to me that maybe you're not giving a lot of yourself into your heart. You're just giving it away freely as a token of sorts. Well, we can do something about that. What I want to do is just purify the area, if I might. Going to light a little bit of lemongrass. It's a very great sterilizing agent. A very great sterilizing agent. I'm just going to let it burn a little bit. And we're going to smudge you down. I know it gets a little bit smoky, forgive me, but it really is a great purifier, and it's just going to get a nice, stable, clean surface here. And I'm just going to put in a little bit of the mental clarity symbol of Reiki. Say, hey, key. Smoothing your aura out. Just let it flow into a nice eggshell shape. Get rid of those raggedy edges. And we're just going to put in a chakra over here as well. Just power it up. Just let it all out. Spilling up and spilling over. It's like an endless waterfall. Reiki. Letting it wash over you. Soothing lemongrass, just allowing it to sterilize and clean and purify. Because I believe that your heart has been somewhat tainted by past experience. It's the giving and the receiving, you see. You have given a lot and you've received so little in response. It does lead to bitterness, and we're treating like here, a little bit of bitterness to counteract the bitterness. Good. And done. Wonderful. I'll extinguish that. If you want to give your hands out to me now, I have some new jade. I want to put that in this one. If you just hold that. I have, although it's not really related to the heart, but more down into your solar plexus, some tiger's eye. Just want to hold out that one. Thank you. And I have some clear quartz just to get the real energy moving here. I'm just going to place that behind you, just at your spine, just to let the whole current go. Your aura is very nice. Pure, clean, purified. Wonderful. So we're going to start removing the old framework. What does that mean? Well, it's really like cutting cords. These are ordinary scissors, yes, but there are tiny little particles of selenite embedded in the steel, which are going to help me come in and very gently cut away the cords. All your past habits, all those far too liberal habits that led you down this road into giving too much of your heart. Snipping them away. Just that little energy framework, that old one. Or maybe you got self-verification from other people. We want you to find it in yourself now, okay? We want you to safeguard yourself now. Snip, 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 snip. Just taking them away, all these habits, and pluck as we go. My grandfather had a saying, cut, brush, cut. It mitigates any cleanup afterwards. It's just a very tidy process. And this will be quite easy because this system has really seen better days, okay? I just want to snip it away, 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 snip it away. Good. Yes, these are, it won't take away any of the memories, but we grow from our memories. maybe it didn't work in your best interests before, but it's no use forgetting them. We learn from them, okay? We don't want you to recede completely into yourself. Of course not. We want you to be able to give your heart to the right people who are going to help you rather than take advantage of you. That's what I want to do. Just gonna come in. They're very burned out energy, nerve endings. Very burned out. The alarms have been sounding and you have not been listening to them, alas. Don't worry about it though. All safe now. We're all safe now. We're all safe now. There we are. Plucking and pulling that energy away. Wonderful work. Wonderful work. Now, as with the installation of any new system, we have to put in the basic programming first, okay? So we're just going to do that. I employ what are called light codes, okay? Light codes. Sacred geometry that's just going to impress itself on your heart. They are going to tap into your subconscious. That is the system we're going to use, not biometrics, but guardians in your subconscious, which are going to alert you to any red flags. The animal part of the brain, rather counterintuitively, is more attuned to picking up onto red flags and threats, which the prefrontal cortex and other fantasy parts of the brain choose to ignore for the sake of society, good manners and whatever. So, we'll begin. We're going to put in the sacred flower geometry into you, okay? Just sacred flower just rolls around like this. It's like a little spirograph. It's like the petals of a flower. Petals of a flower, oval shapes overlapping. To promote interconnectedness. We don't want you alone, as I said. We want you connecting with other people, just with wisdom, and this is going to tap into higher wisdom, okay? Just higher wisdom. And love. Higher wisdom and higher love. Feel it flow into you, feel it flow into your heart, that bottleneck opening up, allowing passage from the solar plexus into your heart. I'm just going to dial some in as well. Dial some in, some codes. You don't need to worry about it. Just following my intuition with these symbols. Very gently at first. Very gently. Putting them into you. And these will work, as I say, in your subconscious. They will conjure up archetypes. It'll allow you a somewhat out-of-body experience where you can better assess any situations where you may not give your heart so freely. You don't have to be so careless with it anymore. Dialing that in. Good. And we're going to put in the Merkaba. It looks like your traditional Star of David. Usually this is misconstrued in New Age circles by splitting it into syllables as if it were like Japanese or something. It comes from Merkava, meaning chariot. It's an early school of Jewish mysticism, which works on the symbol of Ezekiel's chariot, elevating the soul toward God. That is what we're doing. We're elevating you. We're putting you in contact with higher forces. Higher forces just to better serve you. The New Agers would have you believe that it's Merkava, meaning soul, body, and mind. No. Or light. body and soul, but depending on your interpretation, but really, it is all about elevation. Elevation, elevating yourself out of the situation, assessing yourself, elevating yourself, lifting you up, lifting that energy up, filling that heart, holding it in pride of place on a little pedestal surrounded by laser beams. Yes, we don't want you like the Louvre, after all. Nobody's going to come in through a window and steal the thing. We want to keep this very, very protected. Very protected. And I think the infinity symbol to go along with it. This is like a little current, as I say. It's giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. You give too much, and your heart will be depleted. You receive too much, and you're going to get an ego, and then you're not going to give as much, and the circuit breaks, of course. So it's all about this carefully balanced weaving circuit. Carefully balanced weaving circuit. It is the energy behind all things. This loving energy. This loving light energy. Now those symbols are in you. And they're going to start working very shortly. Good. Wonderful. I can feel it. I can feel the energy. Much happier now. Those holes are sealed up. New system is working. The electromagnetic field is happily dancing. So hopefully now you'll have a better perspective on your relationships. A little more careful with your heart, but not stingy. No, not stingy. Wonderful. Wonderful work. And just to wrap it up, this is the part we embarrass you in front of your neighbors, because it's when we actually sound the alarm. Only this alarm is not going to alert you. It is going to soothe you. It will sound whenever you encounter someone who maybe isn't the best fit for you and maybe is looking to exploit you rather than love you. It is a very soothing frequency. I would think that's you all set up. You're good to go. You may find in the days to come, over the next few weeks or so, that maybe it's a little bit sensitive to the people around you. Maybe you're not going to be the bubbly personality that they have gotten used to. That's all right. It will settle down. You'll grow accustomed to it. It will adapt to those around you. But in the meanwhile, get to know yourself. Get to love thyself. And maybe then you can go out and start loving others again. So thank you for your custom. And bye-bye.